Good morning. Got a wrap. See, less than a minute to go. I'm thinking we're going to get a nice little pop-up to open. A little late today. A little late. Let's see what we get this morning, guys. Market is still extremely oversold. So I am overall looking for buys on the market today. Good morning, good morning. I know some people might be a little bit bearish today, but the market has sold off tremendously the last few days. So we caught a nice little bounce yesterday. See if we can take another one today. We got FMOC this afternoon, so let's see if we get a nice little uptick. Okay, market open. That was right out the gate. Let's get them out of here. Okay, so I'm seeing some divergence this morning. The Dow Jones is holding up. Meanwhile, NASDAQ has been making lows. Back. Okay, Dow's pulling back more. Market NASDAQ. Come on, buddy. Yeah. Okay. EF is breaking below the morning's low, still dropping. Overall, I'm going to be looking for longs today, just because of the amount of selling that the market has done the last few days. Dow Jones full on reversal. Couldn't hold that little pop that it made. Liking NASDAQ now. So I'm gonna scale in one contract long on NASDAQ. Let's go. Scaling in on NASDAQ. Scaling in on NASDAQ, people. Let's go. Let's go. I'm filled. Let's go, baby. Nice pop. Nice pop. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Get a little higher, baby. We really need to get a little higher. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. NASDAQ. Yes, baby. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go. Ooh, beautiful. Who's in it with me? Who is in it with me? I added. I'm adding. Let's go. Ooh. Let's go. Let's go. Up a quick 3K on this move. Come on. Come on, baby. Yes. All right. So. Yeah. Come on, still pushing. I'm looking for at least 60, 40 points on this NASDAQ play. Although I do like NASDAQ for moving back up to 13,800. But again, Fed minutes today, so want to be safe. Want to take whatever profits we can get, and then look to enter back in when we can. Let's go. Let's go. Awesome, awesome. Let's go. Let's go. I'm moving my stop loss to break even just because I'm not liking what the Dow Jones is doing right now. Dow is pulling back, so still seeing massive divergence this morning. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna lock in. I'm locking in partial 12 points on half of the position. Stop loss at break even. Free trade. Let's go. Ooh, still going. Still going. This is the beauty about leading runners. Yes. Mm-hmm. Let me see, in the mini ES, I gave a nice little pop, but I'm seeing more strength on NASDAQ instead of ES. So you can also trade the micro NASDAQ, which is M. Let me type it in. MNQ, okay? Okay. Right, because sometimes like the ES like will play games. So like you see right now, ES is actually following the Dow Jones. So let me post my charts real quick so you can see the levels that I'm watching, especially on ES. I haven't taken a trade on ES yet, but first I'm gonna post NASDAQ, and you'll see why I took the long. Now, understand that the feed that I'm showing you is trading view. So the number value is not important. What's important is just the candle, right? The formation. There we go. NASDAQ is still looking good. And meanwhile, let's check this out. ES, still playing games and still basically following the Dow. There it is. And then look at the Dow. The more the market sells off, the more it's confirming to me that at 2 p.m. we're gonna have a nice spike if you don't have it before the London close. Right, so look at how 3-minute, 5-minute candles look way different on the NASDAQ than they do on the other two indices. And you can also trade the micro Dow, which is going to be MYM. Okay. Yeah, it can. All of them actually can. Like there are times where the where ES is actually the leader, and Nasdaq and Dow will be lagging, and there will be times where Nasdaq is leading and Dow and ES are lagging, and vice versa, where the Dow may lead and ES and Nasdaq may be the laggard. So this is why like I trade all three of them, so I have them all up at the same time, so I can see, so I can spot when they're all trending in the same direction. When we're having divergence, like we are having this morning, right? Dow ran up the highs first, and then broke the lows. Nasdaq had been breaking the lows all morning, which I was more confident on the long on Nasdaq because of the retracement was needed. And now we have ES has taken out the lows. It did give a quick little spike, but nothing significant to where I would really want to partake in versus the Nasdaq. Like you see what the Nasdaq is doing right now. It's still holding while the two other indices are dropping. Now, at some point during the day, they will all reach an equilibrium where they will all start trending in the same way, right? So again, I believe that's going to happen closer to 2 p.m. for the FOMC minutes. That was just no level. Massive divergence. ES making new lows, Dow's making new lows, Nasdaq is holding. Damn. Here comes Nasdaq. Yeah, we just got getting pulled everywhere. Right, right. Completely out of the Nasdaq long, guys. Locked in over 35 points. Now we're gonna wait and see if we can get back in. If any of you guys took ES, I hope you guys had a risk parameter in there, something that you were willing to risk. All right, so now let's see. I mean, man, everything's just dying this morning. I'm thinking of maybe trying another position. Just had it. Chat. All right, cool. So yeah, anytime you take a trade, you always want to know how much you're willing to risk to make how much, right? You never want to just go into something hoping, wishing and hoping that it'll go in your favor. You always want to have a plan. And look at Nasdaq. Okay, I'm taking another long. Bit of a chase. Probably should have gotten in at the 13.6 34 area, but it's all right. I know this pop is coming today. Like 1 hour overbought. I'm sorry, oversold. 4 hour oversold. And again, the fact that we have such a high economic data being released this afternoon, and the fact that it's pinning the market down here, like we're gonna fly back up. We might even break 14,000 after today. So ideally, what I would probably see, I mean, depending on how positive the market takes the S&P release today, we could see 1,900, 13,900 today. And if we do get back up there, I mean, we could blow past 14,000. Just mark my words. By Friday, we could see 14,000 plus on the Nasdaq. I guess moving forward, no kiwis in a smoothie. Made a smoothie play with kiwi and making my tongue kind of not itchy. That's what come on, baby. Um, it comes now back again. Like coming back. What's it gonna do? Yeah, I know. I know I'm lagging. Was supposed to have my new device today. Um, these bastards keep switching the delivery date off. Let me check. See if it's gotten delivered. Mm. It's supposed to arrive. So like I'm halfway through. Like I've gotten half of the stuff. Um, I have the camera. I have the microphone. I mean you guys see my setup. I have the monitors. It's just the tower. The damn tower was supposed to be here on the 12th. Then they switched it to the 22nd to 24th. Well, today's the 24th. So and still nothing. So let me check if they delivered it. Like it's so annoying because I checked last night, and last night it was saying, yeah, it's saying arriving on Sunday. Why is this shit arriving on Sunday? Like, bro, it's supposed to arrive today. Oh, man, they're killing me. Like, I'm definitely gonna be writing a customer review. Like, come on, bro, like messing up, messing up my mojo over here. Mm, mm. So annoying. Oh yes, yes, yes. Oh, look at this. Look at this reversal on NASDAQ. Ooh, taking long on ES. I'm taking along on ES. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, baby. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, let's go. Come on, baby. Pop, 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 pop. Pop for us. Pop for us. Come on. Let's go. I'm back in NQ. I'm back in NQ long. I'm also long on ES. I am also long on ES, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Ooh, what am I saying with this? Really, really fun. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Ooh, she moving. Ooh, she moving. Ooh, she moving. Come on, man. Act right. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Keep pushing. Come on. Come on. What's going on? Yeah, ES is wild, but I mean, along with the Dow, so again, you guys gotta remember, today is FMOC, okay? FMOC days, the market will act very, very erratic. So you have to trade very light. You have to be very cautious, right? And just know that we may have a lot of back and forth and choppiness. What's up? What's up, Tivo? Good morning, my guy. How are you today? Let's go. Come on, Nasdaq. Nasdaq is definitely the strongest one out of the three right now. Come on, here we go. Come on. Mm. How you doing, bro? How's the account going? You kicking ass and taking names? Did you get a withdrawal yet? Awesome, bro. Awesome. That's what's up. That's what's up. About to be money, money Friday. Mm. There's going to be another opportunity. Wow. If NASDAQ takes out these lows, I'm gonna stop out. Still holding. Still holding. Stop it. Stop it. Wow. Yes, 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 yes. That's it. Wow. I think it's terrible. This. Sell. No really decent bounce. I mean, we got a decent bounce on Nasdaq, but Jesus, look at how PS and dollar is similar. Open the chart. And then has this finally, I guess, following suit. I know the rip this afternoon is going to be epic. Mhm. Just a waiting game, just a waiting game. Any other day, we probably would have already had a nice bounce, but yeah, this was bad. Uh, uh, sunset. Okay, nice push. Okay, come on, NASDAQ. NASDAQ showing some love. Really, really not taking this. Can try to watch your page every single news. NASDAQ cuts and lows one more time. Let's see from here what we do. We'll probably end up seeing a little pop for the London close. Well, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Since we're pretty much just waiting.
and there's still lots of capital chasing this. And I don't think if you look through investment committees across the world, I'm not sure people have adjusted up their returns, the return threshold to the cost of capital. I think that it's over time. But what about capital markets overall? Go back to your own job. You need some time for it to there's some level of but what are your expectations in terms of how this cycle plays out? And you get through this one time get through or even get into it. Some of the court cases that get drawn out are that corporate cash balances are high and fixed debt. And that by year end, you can see some migration from high yield into investment grade. Is that too high? It's not too high. I think it takes a lot of time to do it. I think
This market moving up. Definitely a shortest market the last few days. And the short will be from Apple. Nasdaq still dropping, EF still dropping, Dow Jones still dropping, everything just lower.
DC. Welcome back to Squawk on the Street. I'm Dominic Chu. And we take a look at every sector. The S&P 500 in negative territory. The debt ceiling talks continue to be raised the Fed will favor on this afternoon. But there are some bright spots out there. If you take a look at holdings, they're outperforming this market with names like Old Ross and DR Horton and are trying to hold on to some gains right now in the S&P 500 for the time being.
Market can't find no legs today. Second law. Waiting patiently. Every little pop just gets smacked right back down. Okay, 10:30, we should be seeing a little bit more of a pop for the London close, and then we might go sideways for the freaking until the optimistic comes out.
Meteorologists are telling residents to take cover until conditions improve, likely around Thursday morning. The House Ethics Committee ended its investigation into California Representative Eric Swalwell. The committee sent a letter to the congressman this week saying it will take no further action. The probe began in April 2021 because of allegations Swalwell had ties to a suspected Chinese spy. And lawyers for Donald Trump asked Attorney General Merrick Garland as the Justice Department investigation into the former president's handling of classified documents showed signs of winding down. Trump posted the letter with the request on his Truth Social platform. The Attorney General was looking into whether Trump illegally brought hundreds to classify documents to his home in Florida after the end of his presidency, and whether he obstructed the government's efforts to get them back. Sarah, this is a story to be continued. Okay, Contessa, thank you. Contessa Brewer. NASDAQ coming off its worst day since April 25th. It's tumultuous time for the tech landscape, betting big on AI while still navigating challenging macroeconomic environment cost cutting. Our next guest, early Facebook investor, said earlier this year it would take 18 months for the frog to settle. Joining us now is Frog Capital CEO Jim Breyer. Good to have you here in Santa Barbara.
I am so pleased to be back.
Pleased to talk to you. You always, what I like about you, Jim, is that you name names. Tell us what you buy. And you said you are pounding the table on NVIDIA. This is an underappreciated AI story. Turns out that was a very big call, up more than 100% since then, going into earnings today. Would you still be a buyer at these levels?
I'd like to see what the earnings look like, but from a 3-year time frame, NVIDIA is unstoppable. It has a 1.5 year lead over all of the chip companies in GPUs. Perhaps Google's chipset is closest, so I'm also quite bullish on Alphabet. These chipsets serve as the basis for this next generation of applications, which will be AI.
Alphabet for its chipset,
They develop proprietary chipsets.
but more you like that AI play, more than what they're doing, say, to rival ChatGPT and Microsoft?
Well,
You like Microsoft too.
how does one bet against Larry Page and Sergey Brin? Everything I hear is they're working 80 hours a week on Alphabet AI. So part of it is never bet against so-and-so, and I would never bet against Sergey, Tim Cook, Satya, Zuckerberg, Hastings, those who the list. So on these companies, it's on Alphabet. Sundar Pichai, who's the CEO. It feels to me like they have the greatest monopoly ever in history, and now it's threatened by Microsoft. So there are plenty of people who view it in a different way and say, how can you possibly open up an opportunity for a competitor to come in there and search and create real value as Microsoft may be doing with ChatGPT/Bing? Well, to contrast it, I was in Seattle a couple months ago, talking to Satya and some of the other executives, and they said to me, this is wartime. What should we be doing around AI? I think Google got off to a really slow start. They had high level, we're an AI company, it's an AI year. Just didn't double and triple down in the most important areas of AI. And the urgency is when Larry and Sergey come back, everything changes, and I expect them to. Do you think that level of urgency is already reflected in what they're doing, or you're expecting it? I think they're working on a series of technologies. I'm lucky enough to know what many of them are. That a year from now, or in Davos, we'll talk how successful those Google AI technologies are.
You said don't bet against Mark Zuckerberg, but you were pretty bearish on Facebook when I spoke to you a few months ago. It has been a winner of the stock so far this year. People are excited about the era of cost cutting, the year of efficiency. People are excited about AI play there. Is that justified, or are you still being nervous about the path forward?
I really like the path forward. And so, since we spoke, Sarah, the big concern for me was the business model, and they had hired like Google and others in crazy fashion. When I first met Mark, he was 20, not yet 21. And in that first week of discussions, I asked him, what do you really care about? And he said, connecting the world. One day, mind you, the 20-year-old Mark Zuckerberg, I want to have billions of users on my platforms. And so I think the cost cutting has been great. I feel for a lot of the people who are being exited from all of the tech companies. But again, when I come back to the 2-year time frame, what would I be investing in? NVIDIA all day, and I'll pound the table again. Partly because they are the leader technically in the most important next generation technology. I got David, your interview with Elon was brilliant, and I would also be very bullish on many of the Tesla, SpaceX opportunities. SpaceX obviously a private company, but opportunities. This is what
Exit.
Elon has not articulated his own cheats. There's no doubt about it. When you buy a Tesla, if indeed they deliver the self-driving car, they're going to charge for it, and they can charge for it on software. No other car has that. The other reason I'm bullish long-term on Tesla, I visited the Gigafactory several times last year.
What's your neighbor?
My neighbor in Austin, Texas, and the Gigafactory, as you know, it's breathtaking. And then a senior car executive asked me to come to Michigan and Ohio and spend time on the plant and manufacturing and get some ideas. Tesla has a 5-year on this very major car manufacturer that I would absolutely. The robots are building parts, and I just can't tell you how distinctive it is. I was on the Walmart board for many years. Part of the mission was walk the stores. So when I look at U.S. manufacturing,
When you get a pop for London, when you get a pop for London code,
in the world like Tesla from that side.
So where do you think the legacy OEMs have a place to turn? Or are they just going to continue to chase this guy for years at a huge cost disadvantage?
They're in trouble. I think I like Mary Bottom a great deal as a CEO. They have to treat this as wartime. We talked about Satya 6 months ago. So pounding the table.
that's what pop for the London code.
Our arms around PPT. That 3 and 4. I don't have a sense of big U.S. car manufacturers truly understand that sense of urgency. They won't go away, but I wouldn't be bothered this way.
When I hear you talk about AI, and I heard you over the years, when you were trying to talk to me about it before, everyone was talking about it. For you, it's been healthcare focused, right? Is that still where you see the most opportunity? And is there any way to express that in the public market, or is it still private innovation company for that?
There's the classic barbell effect. This is how I think it would play out. This is the Netscape mid-90s, where Netscape as a company didn't succeed, but there were 20 or so internet companies in and around the Netscape ecosystem that succeeded wildly. Today in AI, there will be some very large language models, and I have no doubt Microsoft, Alphabet, perhaps Meta, but those 3 are cutting edge of large language.
Nothing. I don't want to short because the market's too oversold. And my last entry got popped out. I'm just waiting for confirmation.
To date, I've spun 12 companies out of hospital systems such as MSK, MD Anderson, UCSF. I'm talking to a couple as we speak about similar spin-offs. And the Briar Capital model is very clear. Start with best and brightest in the world. Prostate cancer, breast cancer. Does the hospital have deeply proprietary data in these areas? And when I do the walk around, I spun out one of these companies from Memorial Sloan Kettering. I was up at Mass General Brigham after, and I said, who's best in cancer? And Mass General Brigham said, we are an MD Anderson. When I went back down to MSK, who's the best in cancer and next generation diagnosis? We are an MD Anderson. So no surprise. Did you stay in? I've been spending a lot of time with MD Anderson.
Are the private market valuations, though, to your liking, or have things not been marked down appropriately?
You check, okay, we're getting buys. We're getting some more buys for the London code. Come on.
Percent of the private companies have not been marked down. So this idea, this theory of, well, we'll wait for the next financing to finance. and then we set the valuation, is ludicrous. I can go through the list and say, this company, as good as it is, Airbnb did have to take the markdown, and there are others. And I think we're in the early innings of those markdowns happening. It's going to take 12 months. 12 months, you say. 12 months. The private markets, typically, based on my experience, based on pattern recognition, take that long. What's interesting is we are at the top of a hype cycle right now for AI. That disappoints me because fundamentally, I think as a golfer, we're on really second hole. That's how much we need to grow AI has and will. It's the largest set of underlying technologies in terms of wealth creation that I've ever seen. But it's social media, internet, circa 1995. And the medical applications, life sciences, a lot comes together where the great hospitals can't hire the great machine learning developers out of Google.
So any questions from you guys while we're still waiting? The price continues to do this downturn. Probably going to end up jumping off at 11, and then I'll look to get back on around 2.
Teams with 10 great AI developers, and they're coming, no surprise, from Meta, Amazon. It's an incredible small group. One other piece of advice I speak a lot of campuses: have our children, grandchildren, cousins study linear algebra. Don't have to major in linear algebra. We as a nation have an extraordinary shortage of mathematics. And that was the next battlefield. So when I visit universities, and I told colleagues simply look at Nobel laureates in math, you sit down and they'll say, you're the first venture capitalist that has ever called me. So I've met now with 40 or so great mathematicians, and linear algebra for the beginnings of quantum, and then quantum becomes something significant. It sits at the heart of this next generation set of opportunities. So advise our children, grandchildren, whether they're 3 and 5. Please do. Double major, but that's the idea. I love it. Mark was only 20.
Sure you appreciate it. Good to see you. Jim Ryan.
Pleasure to see you.
From Byron Town.
All right, still to come right here. Don't miss the CEO of Intuit. That stock is under pressure, as you can see, down almost 7% after the company reported earnings. Quick notice: we head to break as well tomorrow night. Yeah, you're not going to want to miss it if you did the first time. We'll air the entire full sit down that took place about a week ago between a gentleman named Elon Musk and myself. But we are 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. We're back.
You get some light. So fancy. Oh,
For Easter. Got some broad-based weakness here, down 200. Most S&P sectors red except for energy and utilities. McCarthy now on the tape, looking for a press conference in about an hour. We'll be watching that.
yeah, I'm done for the day, guys. This is just terrible action. Definitely calling it a day. Let's see. 9 minutes for London close. Oh,
Intuit shares falling lower this morning. The company did beat profit estimates, but revenue fell a bit short of expectations. The tax software maker also issuing some weaker guidance, but that depends on the business unit. Let's check in with Intuit CEO Sasan Godarzi to discuss today. It's great to have you back. A little bit of different tone between small businesses and consumer. I'm wondering if you can sort of explain where you're taking guidance and why.
Sure, Paul. Good morning. Thank you for having me. I see you have a different scenery. Looks nice behind you. To answer your question, first of all, we did raise guidance for the year, now growing 12 to 13% on the top line. Our operating income and earnings growing more than 20%. And it's really several elements. One element is small business and credit karma actually delivered better than expectations. and tax was below our expectations, and it was really driven by a lower number of filers this year than we anticipated, than the IRS anticipated, and really the primary reason there were lower filers is many folks came in during the pandemic era to get access to the stimulus dollars and the tax credits that the government made available. These are folks that don't actually have to file taxes, but in order to get access to those monies from the government, they actually have to file taxes to get access. And so many of those that came in for all those credits have now left the category. That's why the total filings was lower, and hence why TurboTax didn't deliver at the rate that we assumed. But I'm bullish about the future, because this is more about the number of filers versus our execution.
Yeah, we're definitely used to the idea of COVID pull forwards. One big story last couple of weeks has been this notion that the IRS itself will have an e-filing product in at least pilot mode. I wonder, is that a competitive threat or not?
You know, we don't view it that way, Carl. First of all, this has been the topic for 18 years I've been added to it. I'll start first with free software is available for all consumers in the United States, and the awareness is actually quite high. And so therefore, this would yet be another free software, which we don't believe it's a good way to spend taxpayer dollars, but nevertheless, it would be another free software. And so we don't really see any material impact. We've had several very large entrants into the tax category in the last several years, providing free software. And the reality is, it's not really made an impact. And really, our strategic focus is the $30 billion that's spent for those that go to have somebody else get their taxes done for them, whether it's a consumer or a small business trying to get their business taxes done. And that's really where we are focused, particularly with data and AI that we've been investing in. We believe we can be very disruptive, and assistance is all done digitally, and that's really where the future is.
That's great. So, Don, but my question is about the consumer environment. All we keep hearing is that tax returns came in light. That's why we're bumping up against the debt ceiling in June and not September. Why is that? Is it capital gains, or is it a signal of consumer economic weakness?
I would say, well, a couple of things.
Hey
One
guys,
is
I'm done for the
unemployment,
day. I'll be back. Well, not for the day, but for now, I'm done. I'm not gonna continue watching this. You guys, price option.
really the
I'll be
majority
back later.